us that grow vegetables, fruit, flowers and general gardening will agree that it can sometimes be quite expensive. But the good thing is that nature provides us with a number of resources to allow us to offset those extra costs completely free, and leaf mould is one of them. And in this video I'm going to show you how I've made leaf mould, how easy it is and how you can make it for yourself. And I'll also explain the fantastic benefits of creating your own leaf mould. Now firstly, making leaf mould is really simple, and all you need to do is collect leaves. Now the leaves you want to collect are those from deciduous trees, and those are leaves that shed their leaves in winter. Those types of leaves will decompose nicely. Other types of leaves such as evergreens or chestnuts can be used with leaf mould, but they will take longer to decompose. And try to steer away from using conifers and pine needles, which can make quite an acidic mixture, which might be good for certain things such as blueberries and other acid-liking plants, but it is quite limited in how you'll be able to use that. And when collecting leaves, remember that you can use leaves from pretty much anywhere, but I wouldn't recommend collecting leaves from the sides of roads because they can contain contaminants such as petrol, diesel, oil and other things that obviously won't be good to use in your garden. Now before making leaf mould, it's worth knowing that leaf mould is not the same as compost. Traditional compost is made by a mixture of carbons and nitrogen rich materials. If you look at videos on how to make compost, it will talk about brown materials and green materials, and in fact there are videos on my channel which I'll link below showing you how to make compost. Leaf mould is not compost. Compost is rich in nutrients, particularly nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium and all sorts of other wonderful nutrients that are perfect for vegetable, fruit, flower growing and general gardening. And the process that compost is made from is bacterial. So the breakdown of the compost is a bacterial method which can reach really high temperatures. I'm sure those of you that do make your own compost will know that at certain times of year the compost heap can get very warm, and that's a necessary part of the decomposition process of the compost. But leaf mould works in a completely different way. The process of decomposition for leaf mould is much slower, and it uses a colder fungal method of decomposition. So therefore, if you are going to make leaf mould, typically you're going to be looking at between 1 and 3 years for you to be able to use it. Now you can reduce that amount of time by breaking down the leaves. You can either put them through a shredder, use a lawnmower and break them into smaller pieces, and that will help speed up the bacterial process because there's a greater surface area. Now unlike compost, leaf mould is low in nutrients. Therefore, you can't expect to add it to your soil or your potting mix and have any major nutrient benefits to your seedlings and your plants. But there are some absolutely fantastic benefits to using leaf mould. Firstly, it's an excellent material to add to your compost or your soil as an amendment to add organic matter to your soil. If you do have to buy in compost, you'll know that it can be quite expensive, but by adding leaf mould, which remember is completely free, it adds volume and structure to your soil and to your compost, and that can only benefit your plants, your vegetables, your flowers, etc. Of course, because it's free, it's saving you costs as well. Another benefit when added to your soil and to your compost, it's got good water holding capacity, and that helps to improve the soil structure and also to feed and support the soil life. Water holding capacity is important because that helps to retain moisture around your plants, around the roots, and that reduces the need for you to water and also reduces the risk of the plants not getting enough water. Now clearly you still need to water your plants. It just means that when you do that, when you have leaf mould mixed in with your soil and with your compost, it'll help to retain the moisture for longer. Another fantastic benefit of leaf mould is that worms and other microorganisms love it. So that'll help to provide nutrients into your soil and your compost, which will be very beneficial for your fruit, your vegetables and your flowers. And in addition to that, it'll also support bacterial fungi in the soil and the compost, which has major benefits for the ecosystem. And another fantastic benefit of making and using leaf mould is that you can use it as a mulch. It's where you spread it on top of your soil or your compost around your plants. That'll help to suppress weeds and also help to keep the soil and the compost nice and moist. So as you can see, there's lots of different benefits to using leaf mould in your vegetable or flower garden. So I hope you found that interesting and useful. Don't forget there are other videos on my channel which you can watch in relation to the process of leaf mould and how it breaks down compared to compost. So do check those out. I'll put the links in the channel below. And if you've got any comments about leaf mould or composting or anything, then please pop them in the comments below to share with others. So I do hope you liked the video, and if you did, give it the thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to the channel for future videos on how to sow and grow fruit and veg and 1 or 2 recipe ideas, and don't forget to press the subscribe button. And I'll see you all on the next video.